Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Bartlett.
And I'm Christine Strauss, and this is The Real Deal with Baird Warner, where we cover all things real estate.
For buyers, sellers, renters, investors, and fellow agents. Before we introduce our guest for today, let's take a quick look at this weekend's market activity, and remember to stay tuned to later in the episode to see what's going on in the world of mortgage.
Yes, absolutely. So, all right, here we go. The listings were up yet again this weekend, so that is amazing. We are still seeing historically low numbers, but we are starting to increase there, which is good. So we're on that upswing with our inventory.
Absolutely. And then as in terms of buyers, despite a rainy weekend, we did see a small jump in the total amount of buyers out looking at listings this weekend, so still a good thing.
Right.
Historically, looking back, we still have a very strong buyer pool comparatively to previous years. So we'd like to see that inventory catch up so we can start balancing out a little bit.
Definitely. Today, we are so excited to welcome Eddie Mateja here with us on our Naperville Real Deal podcast. So thank you, Eddie, for being with us.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for asking me. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So to give you a little background, Eddie started out as a broker in the company and has since transitioned into the Director of Program Engagement position that you now hold with Baird Warner, which is really cool. So I can't wait to dive into about that a little bit as well. So Eddie, again, just thank you so much for being here with us. We're actually going to talk too about the Balance program with Baird Warner and how that can benefit the agents and really just get some good knowledge about that. So let's get into talking about that too. But before we dive in, I'm so curious to know, what was your background? You know, what kind of got you into the industry, into real estate, and then transitioning over into this really cool role?
Okay, so it's kind of a convoluted story, but I think that when people get into the business, they have either a really good experience with a realtor or not a great experience with a realtor.
True.
Okay, so I had not a great experience with my realtor,
and
I thought that I could do it way better than what they were able to do. And I got into the business in May of 2003.
Okay.
And it was right after the .com crash happened because I was in IT. I was an IT professional.
Got it.
And then there were thousands of out-of-work IT professionals.
Yeah.
And I had just bought a property with that agent that I had not a great experience with. So I was like, you know what? If she could do this, I could do this. So I went and got my real estate license. And I actually, this is funny, I went to a Baird Warner career night. We used to have Baird Warner career nights back in the day, and it was at the Lyle Hilton, and I met Bill Gill at the Lyle Hilton because he was one of the speakers up there.
Got it.
And so I had just completed the class and passed it, and I was going to go take the test on Friday.
Okay.
And I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday night.
Sure.
And I walked up to Bill and I said, I passed the class, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, well, where do you live?
Yeah.
And I said, I live in Downers Grove. He said, I want you to call Laura Stedronsky tomorrow, which is what I did. She came in, and I interviewed with her, and I said, I'm taking the test on Friday. She said, okay, once you're done with the test, come back.
Yeah.
And I went and passed the test and came back, and she said, okay, you're hired, start on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
And that was it. It was like, I probably should have interviewed other places, but I was like, I like it here. The people are awesome. The people are amazing. The Bill was amazing. Laura was amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody was amazing at the career night.
Right.
I mean, I was like, well, how could I go wrong?
Obviously, you made the right choice.
I made a really amazing choice, so I'm so thrilled that that's what I did. So it was
That's awesome.
one of the luckiest, best choices I have ever made.
Exactly. Right.
Exactly.
And when it works, it works. You don't mess with it, so that's awesome.
Yep.
Really good to hear.
Exactly.
So then, switching from that, because you were in the broker role,
Yes.
so you are now kind of in this training type of capacity, correct?
Right. So, I've held a lot of positions at Baird Warner.
Yes.
I was the assistant manager of the Downers Grove office for 4 years, and then I was the sales trainer for the company, and then the sales training manager, and now I am the director of whatever I'm directing now.
Yeah. Yeah. Our program
whatever
they tell me to direct, I will direct this.
Something.
So you never know.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
And enjoying that role, it seems.
It's a fabulous role. I mean,
Okay.
it's just because we're part of the reason that I got into the management position and then the training position is because I realized that I wanted to help as many people as possible.
Sure.
So, because I really enjoyed what I'm doing, I love sales and I love
Yeah.
helping those people. And I'm like, well, what can we do for the entire company, and how can we help everybody achieve the things that they want to achieve, in their life, in their business, whatever they're looking for. So then I started as the assistant manager, and then I grew into the training role, and then did the training for the company and tried to say, okay, this is what I did. This is what I did in my business. This is how we move forward. This is how we did all the things. And I just gave it to everybody, and I say, here, this is what you do. If this made me successful, hopefully it can make you successful as well.
Sure.
And now I feel that now in the position that I'm in now with the Balance program, it's like we're even spreading it more to everybody, because there's so many things that we're doing in the Balance with our new program that can make you just not even your business grow and your life easier, but more fulfilling at the same time.
Yeah. Well, that leads us into the next question. What is Balance? Tell us a little bit about what it is and what kind of services are offered.
So this is a program that we're offering to all the agents in the company, and it's kind of it's got two different aspects to it. It's for the experienced agent that is just so busy that they have so many deals going on, so many things going on in their business that they just need help, but they don't have time to find an assistant, hire an assistant, train an assistant, and make sure that there's something for them to do all the time.
Right.
Well, in Balance, right now we have 4 programs, and I'm going to get the cat out of the bag about one that's going to come in a couple of days.
Ooh.
But you guys are going to be the first to know.
Sneak peek.
So a little sneak peek.
There we go.
But so we have our contract care team, which is basically everything from the time that you have an executed contract until the time that you get to the closing table. So they handle everything for you. They handle, like, is the earnest money turned in? Are the dates made? Is everything done soup to nuts, so you don't have to make those phone calls, follow up with an attorney to find out what's going on, or call the buyer's lender like 16 times. Did it appraise? Did it not appraise? Where are we at? Do we have a clear to close? Where are we at? They handle all of that for you.
Good. Yeah.
And then the most recent programs, because that's been around for about almost 2 years now, our listing launch, where basically we take all of the aspects that you would do in order to launch your listing.
Sure.
Everything from the administrative tasks to the marketing, to the social media, to even KV Core.
Oh,
wow.
Because here's the thing, guys, and what I'm thinking is now in our market, things are moving so quickly that we may not be marketing our properties to the maximum that we could be in order to generate more business off of our listings.
Exactly.
Because in real estate, there's really only 2 things you can market: yourself or your listings.
True.
So if you're marketing yourself and you're marketing your brand, that's amazing, and you should be doing that all the time. But if our listings are selling so quickly that we can't get all the marketing done to generate more business, then we're missing out on opportunity. But with Listing Launch and their team, all of that happens. And now we even have a separate insert into your CMA. So when you go out on a CMA and you're maybe competing against somebody else, we have a step-by-step program inside of your CMA that gives you everything that will be done and guaranteed to be done by our professionals that are trained and know exactly what to do.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's a game changer. It sets you apart from the other people. Now here's the little inside baseball, because this is what's new and it's coming out in a few days. We have luxury listing launch for all of your luxury properties. So if you have properties that you should be using all the luxury marketing that we have in our company, and maybe you're not doing that, or maybe not maximizing it, like Luxury Portfolio International. Our listing launch professionals will take care of all of that for you and make sure that you're in LPI and you're getting all of the luxury marketing that you should be getting with these listings, and you could bring that for out on your luxury market analysis in order to make sure that you get that that big listing, that $1 million listing that could change someone's year by getting a couple of $1 million listings that maybe they wouldn't have gotten before.
Absolutely.
There you go.
And then the other thing is the broker support team.
Okay.
So the broker support team is basically your day-to-day things. I'm out all day showing clients' houses, but then one of my other clients calls up and says, hey, this house just popped on the market. I need to see this house because we've already lost three houses. How many people have already lost, their buyers have lost 1 or 2 houses? And now they're freaking out because, oh my God, a house is coming on the market and I need to see it now, but you're already scheduled all day with clients. Well, we have the ability for you to go on, and we're going to have an app for this, which is coming out soon too. You open it up on your phone, you click a button, you put in your order, and it goes out to agents not only agents that have been through Achieve,
Mm-hmm.
but agents that have been through our training program that we've
Nice.
created in our department. So it's one step above what the basic training is.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is it's helping the the experienced agents with those things that they need done, showings and home inspections and photos and all that other stuff.
Walkthroughs and yeah.
All the things.
Yeah.
But also for the brand new agents in the business
Mm-hmm.
to get real world experience of what it's like to show a house, to be on a home inspection, to do all the things that we do as agents. And then for them to make a little bit of money on the side.
There you go.
Just so they can, as they build their business,
Mm-hmm.
as they're growing, as things are happening for them, just to have a few extra dollars in their pocket.
New
So
agents, take note of that. That's huge. That's a great opportunity to get your feet wet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we always need new people on our team.
Mm-hmm.
We're always, and we have demos every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. So if you want information about how this works, what's going on, every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., we have about a 30-minute demo so you guys can go in and we go in super deep on how it works, how to get involved, all the things that you can do to be a part of, whether you want to take advantage of any of the programs, or even be a fulfilling agent where you can go out and fulfill the orders for the other agents.
Very cool.
The whole thing, soup to nuts.
That is awesome.
Awesome. Seriously, so awesome.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be huge for,
Yes.
again, no matter what level you're at as an agent, this is going to be amazing. So super excited. Very cool stuff coming our way here. And now, just wanted to piggyback off of that a little bit.
Sure.
Do you anticipate, or have you already seen any of those services being used a little bit more? Like maybe agents taking advantage of something over the other, or do you anticipate any of that?
Well, I'll tell you right now that the contract care portion of this is going to probably, by the end of this month,
Mm-hmm.
have done more contracts than we did all of last year.
Holy cow.
Okay.
Wow.
So they've hired
Wow.
more people to do to be the contract care specialists. Listing launch is starting to gain traction now.
Okay.
Broker support team is in use. We've had hundreds of orders already done. Because here's the real thing, guys, and it's kind of interesting. The hardest part for most of the agents when they want to become a part of this
Mm-hmm.
is to let go of control
Right.
over over the things that they do. Like I need to do the data entry.
Right.
Okay, how many people here got into this business because they really wanted to put their deals in dot loop? Everybody, right? Because
Yeah.
we love putting our really, you can't have like that total control over everything and grow. So you can either control every little thing in your business or you can grow your business.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are agents out there right now, and this is going to sound crazy, but it is 100% true.
Okay.
We took a handful of agents last year, a few of them, and we said, use contract care,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
And I will tell you that these agents, a few of them in particular, went from like 30 to 35 deals
Mm-hmm.
to 50 to 55 deals
Wow.
by not
Wow.
spending all that time.
I was going to say, at some point, it's just it's math.
Right.
You give so many hours a week
Yeah.
towards that back end
Right.
stuff when you could be generating more business. right?
Exactly.
True.
And now we have those agents taking advantage of listing launch.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could go from 35 deals to 55 deals,
Yeah.
and then by using contract care,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from 55 deals to 70 deals by using listing launch, and you're not hiring an assistant,
Mm-hmm.
you're not worrying about hiring, training,
Right.
days off, vacation. What happens in December and January when it may not be as busy,
Right.
and they still expect you to pay them?
Mhm.
And I mean, they expect a check. They're living off
Yeah,
of what
yeah.
they're.
Sure.
But you use our program, the
Mhm.
Balance program, when you need it,
Got it. Okay.
and then we take care of all those things,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just go out and do the things that the reason that you got into this business. The reason is to talk to your sphere of influence,
Right.
generate leads,
Yep.
list property, write contracts for your buyers, and negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I got into this business for.
Right.
I did not get into it to do data entry into the MLS or to,
Yeah.
or
I
to
hear ya.
even to do social media,
Right.
because we're going to have something that's going to come out for your social media people
Oh,
too.
man.
And I'm not going to tell you what it is, But stay tuned because we will have social media packages
Oh, wow.
where you will have us do your social media for you.
That's
And it's
I'm
gonna be,
interested in that.
it's gonna be, it's gonna be amazing, and we're working on it right now. So that's all I'm gonna say. I can't give you any
All
more,
right.
but we're gonna do
Excited.
social media for you guys.
So this almost seems like I can just sit back on my chair and relax, and that's how I'm going to do business from now on.
Well, it's funny because we started to think about this when COVID was going on, right?
Yeah.
And when there were agents that either were unable to leave their home or couldn't because they had family members that were compromised or whatever.
Right.
And how do they continue to do business? Because the bills still come, everything still comes. So what could we do and make sure that if you didn't want to leave your house, you could still run your business? And that's kind of where the brainchild for this came from. So I guess something good did come out of COVID, but it's like you literally could run your business from your house and have your team members from Balance take care of everything. Because if you use it to its full ability, you have your transaction coordinator from Contract Care, you have your listing coordinator for your listings, and then you have your other team members. And one of my favorite ones is I always forget to take the lockbox off the house.
Oh, yeah.
So now I don't even have to worry about that. So when I get that call from the buyer's agent 2 days after closing saying, hey, your lockbox is still on the house, all I have to do is pull out, my phone and say, okay, I need somebody to go take the lockbox off for me.
Yeah.
So it's
Awesome.
instead of like taking an hour out of my day to go and drive wherever
Right.
to get my lockbox.
True.
Yeah, that's great. Well, so in terms of agents reaching out to, number one, how do they utilize these tools? How do they reach out to do it? And then if you were an agent that maybe wanted to help out and be part of that program, how would you reach out to do both those things?
So we have a Balance website right now. So if you go to Baird Warner 1, and you can either type in Balance or you can go into under org-wide, they have a link in there for Balance. So you can go and click on Balance. It takes you to our Balance website, and we have a page for every program that we have. And so you can go in and you can read all the information about every program, and then you can go on there and click to sign up for it. You can go and click a link to become a fulfilling agent, or if you want even more information, every Tuesday at 9 a.m., it's the same Zoom link. You'll see me on there with Stephanie and with Kristen, and we're on there every Tuesday, and we give you a real deep dive into how the program works, how to get signed up, and what you need to do.
Gotcha.
Perfect. That sounds great.
This all just sounds great. And I love the name of it being Balance, because that's what it is. It's really giving your life balance, and it seems like that's the whole point.
It's huge, yeah.
So Eddie, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you taking time out to join us. And, it's a big episode for us. First Baird Warner corporate person to come on.
Look at me. Oh my God, corporate.
You're a suit now.
There you go.
He doesn't look like a suit. Everybody
Hope
does.
not.
But yes, thanks so much for having us, or for us having you. Thanks for coming. I think this is going to be a game changer for a lot of agents.
I hope it is, and obviously, if you guys need anything, let me know, and I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
Perfect.
Thanks
so much.
All right, thanks everybody.
And now a word from John Lewis with Key Mortgage for our weekly Mortgage Minute.
Hi, this is John Lewis with Key Mortgage with today's Mortgage Minute. The market is very, very competitive. You'll hear about it on the news, and with properties having multiple offers and properties being bid up higher than the list price. And that is true and what's going on in this market right now. But it should not be a barrier for buyers who want to experience the American dream to buy a home. Lower interest rates are going to more than offset. These are historically the lowest interest rates we've had in decades. That is going to offset a few extra dollars that people are going to be paying in a multiple offer situation. You need to be as prepared as possible to buy this home and to be a qualified buyer in the eyes of the seller. And what I'm mentioning here is you need to have a pre-approval. You should meet now with me. We can go over your credit, your finances, your ability for the down payment. If there's a credit issue that we can work through, we can work on that now and get you completely ready to go when the time comes and you find your dream home. So act sooner rather than later. Give me a call, 630-728-0066, Let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about what your ability to pay each month is in a budgeted financial manner, and we will get you pre-approved, or we will work on things and get you perfectly ready when the time comes. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Thanks again to Eddie for providing such great detail on the new balance program and truly how beneficial it can be for the agents and how you can really get that balance back in your life.
Absolutely. What a great program, and just another reason why Baird Warner is the place to be.
Absolutely.
Thanks again for joining us. I'm Kevin Bartlett.
And I'm Christine Strauss. Catch us next time to hear about
The Real Deal.